Welcome back, everyone. Glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and talk about skill-based matchmaking. Before you leave a comment, go ahead and take whatever opinion you have right now and toss out the window. I need you to come into this with a very open mind. Let's take a look at the main reason it's in here. Why would the developers put this in the game? Would it be to make everybody mad? Would it be to, really stomp on everyone? No. They're not going to do that in a multi-million or billion-dollar game, okay? The reason it's in here is for exactly what it's intended for, skill-based matchmaking. When you have scumps and people like myself and you who've been playing this for 10 years and so on, you can't really go up against new players. And I know what you're thinking, but scientists, back in NW2 days, we didn't have that. Well, you kind of did, and after about 2 games, it would just shuffle everybody if you kept destroying people. But we also didn't have the amount of talent that we have today. Think about that. Everybody who's been playing, we have maintained our skill, or at least have somewhat of a general idea. And the developers, their goal is to get new players, new people to come into this game and to stay in this game. And the chances of that happening if you're getting your face kicked in as soon as the game starts and you can't even leave your spawn, they're not likely to continue playing, right? So as a multi-million-dollar business, that's what you want. You want new players, you want them to come in, you want them to have a good time. And as a business, the way to do that would be a skill-based matchmaking system based off the data from the previous games that you have made. If you're not retaining people, especially new people, you got a problem, right? If it's not fun, you have a problem. There is no business or company, period, when it comes to entertaining, who doesn't want their client or people coming to their place of business, no matter what it is, and having a bad time. They want them to have a good time. They're going to ensure, so that's why it's in here. So you don't have the skill level, the bar has been raised more than what you actually realize. Alright, so let's go ahead now and just move on to the next category. Do we need a skill-based matchmaking playlist, a rank system, or a pub, which is open, or just a free-for-all? Well, you can't have a ranked and a public. Again, if you really think about what I just said, we really need to maintain and keep all of the pro players and anyone who's really good playing against people who are really good. And here's why. And I know everyone's like, well, when I come home, I want to just relax and play casual. Well, technically, if you're playing casual and that's how you play, you will be matched up against other players who play casual. That's how this system works. And if you go and watch Scump's video where he talks about this, towards the end, he does talk about how it would be nice to just be able to hop over after doing scrims all day. And I do get that argument, but you can easily create a second account as a child or one of your family members on your console. I'm not sure about the computer, I'm relatively new to that. But you can create a new account and play this game for free. You don't even have to buy it again, and you start over, and you can use that as a casual account. And we all know what those are used for right now. But that's besides the point. But you can do it. So you really don't need a completely different playlist just to appease a small group of people. Period. That's just how it is. That's the reality of it, gentlemen and ladies and everyone else. That's the reality of it. This game is not made for just the pros and the people who have been here for a while. Because old people, old players, in general, fade out. We get families, jobs, kids, life events happen, and we move on. We play a different game, or we just don't play at all. So the biggest upcoming thing is new players. And that new player could be the next world champion, the next person to join FaZe, the next Chicago, or the next whoever, okay? It's not about us. It's a reality check time. So quit complaining about it. 50% of the people are tired of hearing people complain. Believe me. This video is a little bit different for me, obviously. But I just want to touch on this because it seems to be quite a hot topic, or it seems to be something everyone's talking about. and I figured I'd throw my 2 cents on it from a pretty base and level-headed standpoint. But because I'm nobody famous, right? I'm just a normal person like everybody else. Just come in here and play. I don't have a problem with it. That's just me. Make up your own opinion. You decide. So that was my whole point. My whole point was come at you from a totally different angle. Let me know if that kind of changed your thinking a little bit. Let me know down in the comments and or take the poll up top. On that note, good night. I'll see you tomorrow.